hit him with a hammer. Yes, I will. How do you see the fight going? You know, I'm getting ready for a 20-round war, but I see me catching him, and I just hope they're able to wake him back up. He's been in many wars, you know, so it's something that I look to exploit, you know. He's never been hit as hard as I can hit, I can guarantee you that. So I'd like to see how he is able to take it, because I don't think he can. What round are you calling? You know, it could be an early one, I feel. You know, he's very wild, you know, and he's got a lot to prove here. You know, he talked a lot of, you know, stuff outside, you know, outside of the octagon, but, you know, it's very hard to talk with a broken jaw. So, you know, he'll be wild, he'll be open, and I'll catch him. Do you think he'll try to take you down? Yeah, I think so. You know, he's been known for mixing it up. You know, he does everything. So I'm ready for anything. Grappling, striking, wrestling, you know, I'm ready for everything. Why is there a bump on your head? When you got a brain as big as mine, that's what you get, motherfucker. Was Conor with you in camp, and were you sparring? Yes, me and Conor done sparring. He, you know, for the camp and for every camp really, and he's given me a lot of pointers, what to work on, what to do. So I'm ready. And hey, I love the hate as well. You know, there's nothing more motivating, you know, than all the haters, and nothing tastes sweeter than proving all the haters wrong. But, you know, be a sound hater and hit that like button. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much.
Luke Rockhold has offered to face you at July at UFC 213. Is this something you'd be interested and ready for?
Cool, like, but it's too fresh. I gotta get back home to my kids. I gotta see my wife. Yeah, let me see my family first. You know what I mean? It's a bit rushed. It's too much to process at once.
See, that's what you call a pussy. Sorry, Robert Whittaker. Well done, but what month are we now? April, May, June, July. You didn't take any damage. You're young. You're in your prime. You're on a big win streak. Rockhold calls you out. You're like, oh no, he doesn't fancy that. He does not fancy that fight with Rockhold. Yeah. Simple as that. Otherwise, why is he saying it's too soon? You know, that isn't too soon. That's 3 months. That's 3 months away. So I think that's Whittaker trying to avoid him and get me. And listen, I'm fighting GSP sometime this year, so he's going to have to fight again in the meantime, and I think Rockhold will be a great matchup.
Dana liked it. We were together. We called David Hay. We talked numbers and everything, and Dana's interested. You know, so it's all going to unfold in the next week or so. So
wow.
We'll know in the next week or so.
Wow. So you and Dana are sitting around one of those fancy conference call things, and you call up David Hay. That's what happened.
No, I told it on my iPhone.
You called him on your iPhone. Okay. David Hay, he answers the phone, and you guys discuss numbers and come to an agreement right there on your iPhone, huh? With Dana White sitting next to you.
We not an agreement, but we said it's very possible. Dana liked the numbers he was hearing, and he said the fight's definitely possible. So, but we want to get this BT title fight out of the way.
You doing that in Vegas, or you got to take that back over to the UK? David Hay versus Jimmy Manuwa. Can that fight happen in Vegas?
That's going to be in London. That's a London fight.
All right.
We're going to sell out the whole. Yeah, we're going to sell out the whole in London, pay-per-view, TV, everything. So together with David Hay Promotions and the UFC machine as well, we're going to sell everything out.
Hey Dillashaw, let's put into all of this. I'm going to go out and get as much money as I can from the video of me knocking you out. How about you pick a charity that you want to support, and I'll donate 100% of the proceeds to that charity.
Three, two.
He's a real lefty, Dillashaw?
No, he's switching both ways. Pressure. Have to get that back. Oof.
He's never been hit as hard as I can hit. I can guarantee you that. So I'd like to see how he is able to take it, because I don't think he can. I see me catching him, and I just hope they're able to wake him back up. But you know, it's very hard to talk with a broken jaw. So, you know, he'll be wild, he'll be open, and I'll catch him.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that? Oh my God.